Your choice of ballast water management system can make a huge difference to your daily operation and lead to lost income. How come? Let's take a true story from the field. Here are two general cargo ships of the same type, the MV2 and the MV1. They are unloading cargo in a harbour in Canada. After unloading, a new cargo must be loaded in nearby port, also in Canada. On board the MV2, Chief Officer Tony has a ballast water management system that has two operation modes: worldwide, IMO, and US only. On MW1, Chief Officer Owen has a fully compliant CompactClean-systen with just one operation mode approved for global use. As both ships are unloading the cargo in the Canadian harbour, they are also taking in ballast water. With two different modes on his ballast water system, Tony on MV2 must be aware of his uptake and discharge locations. As he expects that next port to be outside US territory, he sets his ballast water management system in IMO mode. On MW1, Owen doesn't have to worry about uptake and discharge locations, as the CompactClean-systen has just one global operation mode. After finalised cargo and ballast operations, the ships leave for the next port in Canada. But as it often happens, Tony and Owen are contacted by their ship operators a few hours after departure. They must pick up new cargo in the United States bound for Rotterdam. This is bad news for Tony, as he has selected IMO mode on MV2's ballast system back in the Canadian harbour. This is not approved for discharge in US territories. Tony contacts the port state authorities in the US loading port. They order MW2 to perform a ballast water exchange before entering the US harbour. This must be done at least 200 nautical miles from the nearest land and in at least 200 meters depth. Therefore, MW2 continues its voyage into the Atlantic Ocean to start the ballast water exchange. Meanwhile, the MW1 enters US territories and arrives at the US port on time. Load new cargo, discharge ballast water, and set course for Rotterdam. At the same time, MV2 starts the ballast water exchange on open sea. This is expected to take 20 hours, but as the new uptake water is muddy and very difficult to treat, and because the system is in US mode, the flow rate is reduced to 50%. Oops! This increases the operation to 30 hours, and as the system is in US mode, the minimum required holding time changes from 8 hours to 48 hours due to the low UV intensity readings. 78 hours later, MV2 is ready to enter the US harbour. Meanwhile, MV1 is well en route over the Atlantic, bound for Rotterdam. Do you see the difference and the risk of lost income? Contact Desme today for further information on CompactClean, the safe choice.